Sullivan. And I'm Tracy Turner, and we're with Sullivan Turner team at Mavon Real Estate. And today we're here for Live or Later at a beautiful property in Highland Park. We're just steps to the Aiken Golf Club, just steps to downtown. We call this property Sunset Cottage, but it's a lot bigger than what we think of as a cottage today. It is. Sunset Cottage is in the 1910 era, the golden era of Aiken, when Highland Park and Hitchcock Woods were established, and the Highland Park Golf Club, which is now the Aiken Golf Club, which is literally within walking.
Oh yeah, you just walk out the drive, make a left, and there you are. It's awesome.
So Sunset Cottage has 4 baths, 3 bedrooms, and 34 square feet. Again, 1910 era, but we have dates of 1927 of when the cottage was actually built, designed by Willis Irvin.
Yes, who is an architect that built many of the beautiful historic homes, both here in Aiken and in Augusta. And we'll show you one of the things Willis Irvin really uses in a lot of his home is archways. And there is a lot of archways in the detail of this property.
Yes. So shall we go through the archway entry?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. Becky, if you'd like to show them the National Historic Register plaque, and then that sweet little Sunset Cottage doorbell.
I know, it's so charming. So when you walk into this home, you walk into this really gracious, nicely proportioned living room. And it has carpet now, but there's hardwood floors underneath the carpet. And again, you can see the archways. There's an arched fireplace here with really wonderful terracotta tile. And then you have these 2, well really 3 archways here, 2 with wood paneling behind for your bookshelves. And one of the things that I just think is so wonderful about this room is that you have this whole wall of windows with the 2 sets of French doors that go to your back terrace, and there is no neighbor behind. So you have complete privacy. I think we shared, or you may have gotten the feeling that this property is private. It is private. It sits on just under an acre, but it's tucked back off of a teardrop shaped driveway, and truly there are a lot of people that don't even realize this property is here. So you've got privacy and the convenience of being walking distance to the golf club or to downtown. And on your way from the gracious living room to the dining room, just another wonderful arched doorway. These are heavy doors.
But look at the detail, even down to the skeleton key here with the door. That's actually still operable today. So welcome to this gracious, almost square dining area where you have wonderful built-in corner cabinetry and nice millwork around the windows and the door casings. There's also Hitchcock ceilings here, and the ceiling height is quite nice. It's probably 9 to 10 feet. And good hardwood floors. And then this entry goes into the breakfast nook.
And just one thing again about this dining room, Becky, if you can turn around and show everyone, is it has windows on 3 sides. And I know every time we're in a house with a room with windows on 3 sides, I point it out. But why I do is because it creates a really special feeling. There's light from all directions. And this room, you've got a lot of width and depth. So just a really warm room for family gatherings or fun dinner parties with friends. This breakfast nook here, I just love because, I just love a banquet. And this one has a cute banquet here with the breakfast table tucked in. It's a wide transition space to the kitchen, and there actually is a really nice closet here that currently houses a couple of different appliances. I think an extra freezer and maybe even an extra refrigerator, but great storage space here. And then this transitions nicely to the kitchen. And this is, an old style kitchen in the sense that it's not open to the rest of the house, but it's really functional. You've got great counter space, and it's been updated with new cabinetry. And one of the little details I love are these notched hinges in the door, and you can see it's really interesting how it was done. I really love the little tile detail on the backsplash too, and we've got terracotta tile on the floor here in the kitchen, and again we've got a really nice set of windows that look out over to the front driveway, so you can see who's coming home and or who's walking over for a visit.
Off the kitchen, you have this nice laundry mudroom and space for your washer dryer, and the stairwell there leads to a gracious attic. Lots of good headroom up there, so you could actually construct another room up there. And then this leads to the side door. And let's go out and take a look at this sweet side yard. It is a great little space to have a little picnic lunch or to set up for the kids or grandkids. And you've got a nice little building back there as well for storage. And this wonderful brick walls. This is that lovely old Aiken brick. That's just wonderful. You've got gated enclosures here. And as we walk down the brick walkway, the basket weave is a nice traditional Aiken pattern. And then through the brick columns, we'll go and view our brick terrace out the back. Another really great space for entertaining, enjoying a breakfast, and lots of really great privacy. And at the back of the house, you can see that is your true cedar shake shingles. So lovely cedar shake shingles at the back. And again, at the front, you have the stucco and that nice stone access. So we'll go back in here to that gracious living room.
Hi everyone, it's Sissy here, and I'm back here in the living room. I'm sure you love the tour of the gardens. I just love that brick wall beyond the mudroom. It's so charming to think about walking back to the back terrace. Now the bedroom wing of the house is really private, and it's set off by this first hallway, which has another vestibule to a family room, which you're going to see in a bit, and then a nice closet. So you have the first hallway, but then you have a second hallway here, and the 3 bedrooms all are accessible from this hallway. And there are a nice storage closet here. I am stepping back into the owner's suite, which is a 2-room suite plus the full bath. We have 2 closets here, and this is a really nice sitting room that separates the sleeping quarters from the other guest rooms. And currently, this is the owner's bedroom, and it also has windows on 3 sides, and I think it was a porch at one time because there is a slight slope, but what's great about it is you feel like you're in a tree house. I mean, it's so private, and it probably is a great sleeping space. There are these wonderful, a pair of doors here that can allow for more privacy. And then there is a full bath here, which Becky is going to do her best to show you gracefully. All the tile work in this house has been updated at some time, but it is all in really good condition. And you can see that we also have newer cabinetry here in the owner's bath.
And off the owner's bedroom, you do have a second bedroom here, which is what I call the boys' bedroom, guest bedroom number 2. And you've got nice wardrobe behind me for your closet space. And over to your straight ahead is another nice sitting room, which really you could use if you wanted to as a nice walk-in closet if that space was needed. But it really makes for a nice kind of office or sitting room off the bedroom. And Becky will show you the ensuite bath here, which is just quite charming. You've got that nice off-white tile that is just classic. And I love the windows here. One of my favorite things about this bathroom, and also the wallpaper. When did you see a bicycle for $11.95?
I love the vintage wallpaper, and it's very fitting for the room itself. And then as we go out, we've got a door here that does lead to the side of the home, and really neat hardware throughout the house. When was the last time that you were able to see one of these transoms that was actually working? So just really, really wonderful hardware that still works, and it's really just intruded throughout the rest of the house. And then Sissy will share with you the third guest bedroom.
Yes, I'm in the third guest bedroom, which also is an ensuite guest bedroom. So it's really nice that all the bedrooms have their own private baths. What distinguishes this bedroom is this really wonderful wainscoting, and then there's picture molding up here as well. There's a closet behind, and then we have the full bath here, which is really cute with the classic white hexagonal tile, the turquoise accent, super cute. And then we have an old style tub here, again with nice white classic tile. And there is this really secret closet back here too. And it has great storage, you know, for whatever you need that you needed to tuck away. So I think you'll get a really nice sense of the scale of this bedroom as Becky walks back out to meet Tracy, and you can see the ceiling height is actually quite nice in this room.
You know, there's just a lot of warmth and love in this house. You know, I don't know if it has to do with just the nice warm woodwork that just kind of makes you feel like you're being hugged when you walk in. But just down to the details, and even the little lion head here, which is a little access door to a full bath on the other side. All the details and just the woodwork and the charm and the character is just pretty phenomenal and very special. This lodge room has great bookshelves at either end, lots of really great windows to let in good natural light. And you really have two sitting areas, which is nice. And this front lodge room also has a full bath here with all your tile there is in really great condition. And what a neat old medicine cabinet there, which is really nice to have.
Hi. Or cheesy, anyone? I just actually stepped out of the closet I was showing you behind the bath. It actually has this nice door here, so you do have a great space to store games and maybe things that you would use in your family room, books. And you can see it just seems like such a classic room here. I can imagine, you know, all the grown-ups are having their cocktails in the living room, and the children are here focused on their schoolwork. And this opens to the screen porch, and this really was we think it is the original entrance to the house. You can see that there's this really great fieldstone here. It's so handsome and attractive, and then the porch itself, which I'm under now, was added on. I think that this craftsman style woodwork here is so handsome. I just love it. And then there is another door to a side porch where the fieldstone goes around. And what's interesting is the front of the house is stucco. And you may have noticed when you were on the side and the back, and it's more of a cedar shingle style, and it's a really interesting motif of that. It's not the cedar shake that we think of today. It has a little bit more character.
And from my understanding, this was actually the front door. Sissy, so you were right when you said this resembles more of a front porch area.
You can imagine the stairs. I kind of wonder, are they under the porch? And that someone came up, and it's a really wide front door. This just is such a great space. I can imagine that this porch is used quite a bit. Looks like we have a little sprinkle.
We did.
So we're back here in the front of the house, And where you can see the front lawn and the teardrop drive that we spoke about earlier. There's really great parking over to the left, which you could we can have 3 cars parked there easily.
Very easily, yes.
And you can see here too, just going back to the architecture, we have the stucco with the timbers, and then this fabulous stonework of the fireplace, and then the front entry as well. And it's tied together here also nicely with the definition of the front garden bed.
And I love the decal that you see and the little tall,
Sorry. That's startling. We're gonna move inside, I think.
But did you see those bolts on that the timbers as well? It's so interesting. Well, I guess the golfers are going to be hurrying in, as are we. So we will finish up here at Sunset Cottage here in the living room. And thank you, first of all, for joining us. We are really grateful for everyone who tunes in for our weekly wrap-ups and our Live or Later open houses. We appreciate the feedback that we've been getting, and so thank you for that. But
and bolts.
yes, let's remind you of what you've seen today. Historic Sunset Cottage, which is accessed off of Highland Park Drive, 557.
And that's on the National Historic Register.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in the Historic District 1.
Right, it's a contributing structure to the Historic District 1 here in Aiken.
And this home has 3 bedrooms and 4 baths.
And it has 3,334 square feet.
Correct.
Okay,
And
yay.
it's on the market for $570.
Yes, thank you again for joining us today for Live or Later. And we'll look forward to seeing you next Friday for the weekly wrap-up.
And don't get wet outside.
Yes, take care, be safe.
Bye.